Hi guys, so I'm going to read Incredible Hulk number 6. So this is the first appearance of Metal Master. He's like a really obscure villain, and he's like a precursor to Magneto. But
Even your limitless strength cannot save you from me, Hulk. All the metal on Earth is mine to command, for I am the Metal Master.
if Hulk can't handle Metal Master, it could mean the end of the human race. A full-length epic super thriller. So Steve Ditko drew this story. The Incredible Hulk versus the Metal Master. What happens when a living being whose incredible might is almost beyond measure meets a menace from another world? A menace whose power cannot be halted by mere brute strength. Story Stan Lee, art Steve Ditko, lettering Art Simic. At a military missile base somewhere in the great southwest, the countdown is halted while the base commander waits for Dr. Bruce Banner to appear. Launch minus 15 minutes and holding.
We can't start without Banner. He's the brains behind this entire space probe. Where in Thunder Nation is he?
General Thunderbolt Ross, never a man to mince words, expresses his feelings in no uncertain terms.
Lucky for him he's a civilian. If he were in my division, I'd have his hide. I'd slap him behind bars. I'd...
Oh, Dad, what if something's happened to Bruce? Strange. He's had plenty of time to change back from the Hulk and reach here by now. The Hulk's being seen in this area. What if he got Bruce? If only I could tell her that Bruce Banner is the Hulk. But I wouldn't dare. He'd skin me alive. At that moment, not far away, the object of everyone's concern crouches angrily behind a boulder under the blazing desert sun.
I gotta change back to Bruce Banner, but I can't. A whole blasted infantry regiment. Maneuvers between me and my underground lab. I can't reach the cave without them seeing me and discovering my secret hiding place. But I can't stay here any longer. If I don't change back to Banner soon, it might be too late. The longer I remain the Hulk, the harder it is to change back. I gotta take a chance. Maybe I can leap towards the hidden cave, fast enough and low enough and make it before their radar spots me. Blast it! It's no good! Too many jets! I almost crashed into them. They're coming this way. I can't stay here, but there's no place to hide. They gotta keep back. Why won't they keep away? I don't want to hurt anyone, but if they come any closer, if they attack me, it'll be too bad.
But at that crucial split second, just before the troops confront the desperate Hulk, an ear-splitting whine fills the hot desert air. Wee-oo! It means, it's the emergency alert. Condition red. It means back to the base on the double. Within minutes, the dull rumble of tanks fades into the distance, and a bewildered Hulk safely enters the dank cave which leads to his hidden lair.
Lucky for them, the alarm sounded. Now I won't have to bash any heads together.
Minutes later, a giant form stands in front of one of the Earth's most awesome ray machines.
I'd hate having to become that weakling Banner all the time. Ugh!
Gasp. Every time I make the change, it seems more painful. What happened? I'm Bruce Banner again, but I'm stronger, more powerful. Must have manipulated the controls differently. But it didn't last. Strength is fading, growing weak again. Must rest. Every change leaves me weaker every time. How much longer can I endure? Slumping in front of his electronic TV viewer, the anguished scientist switches the set on and... Something's wrong at the base. General Ross, Betty. They look terrified. Oh no, it's impossible. The space probe rocket. It's melting. It's dissolving. Or my project, it's dissolving in front of my eyes. Bewildered, the trembling viewer switches on the sound portion of his amazing set and hears...
Who's that?
Where'd he come from?
I am the Metal Master. I come from the planet Astra, many galaxies away. I melted your puny rocket device through the power of my brain to show you how invincible I am. I am the master of all forms of metal, for all metal is made up of atoms, and with the power of my brain, I can command and control each and every metallic atom. I can cause them to move, to be still, to fly apart, or to adhere together. On the planet Astra, our sculptors made magnificent statues of metal, forming them, shaping them by their mental commands alone. But of all Astrans, only I was judged a criminal. Only I was sentenced to eternal exile, for I wanted to use my great power in order to conquer all. For a time beyond measures, I have roamed the galaxies, seeking a planet which was rich in resources, rich in metal, a planet which I could rule. And now I have found such a world. Earth shall be mine.
Someone grab him.
He's nutty as a fruitcake. So, I see that further demonstration is needed. Very well. Behold.
Hey, the helmet's flying off my head. Mine's melting, but it's impossible.
And now, if you find it difficult to believe that I am the one who destroyed your rocket device, see what I shall do to that tank.
It's dwindling away into nothing.
Sorry.
It's dwindling away into death. Nothing.
He didn't even touch it.
With that ray coming from his head.
If we're not dreaming, he's the single most powerful force on Earth.
But wait. You have seen but a small sample of my talent.
The melted metal is turning into long bands of steel,
moving like living things. They're encircling us, trapping us inside.
And now hear my ultimatum, for I begin to tire of these childish feats. You will surrender this entire base to me immediately, and the planet Earth itself must accept me as supreme ruler within 24 hours. Now that I shall leave you for a few minutes, while you discuss your terms and realize how helpless you are before me.
If that big clown thinks he can get away with this, I'll alert the Missile Hunter Squadron before he can get 50 yards away.
Look, or he's turned that piece of steel platform into a metal flying carpet.
Bah, those parlor strips don't impress Thunderbolt Ross. There go my hunter rockets. They'll bring him down no matter what his powers claims he has.
And still they do not believe. Disintegrate! I'll direct the remaining rocket to return to the base.
Take cover!
The rocket tracked in midair. That guy really is unbeatable. There's a chance, just one slim chance, that there is someone who can stop the Metal Master. If I can just get to the Hulk in time. Breathless from his heart-pounding run, Rick reaches the lair of the Hulk to find...
Stay back! I know all about it. Saw it on the screen, I'm changing. There. Now the Hulk will... What are you staring at, brat?
Your face! Your body is the Hulk, but your face...
Something went wrong. I got Banner's milksop face.
You can't go out like that. It will give your identity away.
Stop whining. I know what to do. Banner made a lot of plaster casts and molds and models of his face and mine in order to study him. I'll just put the one on now like this.
But what about the machine? Why didn't it change your face?
Who cares about that? That's for the bookworm Banner to be worried about. I got something more important to handle. Now get back out of my way. I can't fly like a blasted human torch.
I think that's the first reference in a Hulk comic of the other Marvel heroes. I think that's the first reference in a Hulk comic of like Fantastic Four and the other heroes, so I think.
But these muscles in my legs aren't just for show. All I gotta do is spring up and just keep going.
Remembering the direction the Metal Master has flown off in, the Hulk soars through the air until he sees...
Figured you'd be somewhere around a metal scrap pile. What? Don't look so surprised, Peanut. Everyone on Earth isn't a puny weakling.
Your brute strength does not impress me. Not when all the metal in the universe is mine to command. There, I shall overwhelm you with an avalanche of heavy steel, or heavy plummeting iron and steel objects until you whimper helplessly for mercy.
Mister, The Hulk ain't the whimpering kind.
You are more powerful than I thought. So I shall fuse a ton of metal together and form an unbreakable cage to drop over you.
You're out of your mind. Nothing's unbreakable to the Hulk.
For long minutes, the uncanny battle continues, as the Metal Master keeps the rampaging Hulk at bay, with a barrage of heavy flying objects, wearing down his mighty foe, slowly but surely, until...
Wait, this is folly. Why do we battle each other this way when we might be allies? My metal power and your brute strength would be the most irresistible force in the galaxy.
Huh? Team up with you? You're nuts. Hey, why not? I don't know nothing to the human race. They've been hounding me, hunting me, treating me like an animal. This would be my chance to pay 'em all back. We could. Nah, forget it. I ain't buying it. The Hulk needs nobody. I could do what I gotta do without you. I'm the Hulk, you hear? A Hulk!
But at that split second, while his foe's guard is down, the Metal Master strikes again swiftly, surely, and...
So be it then. Ugh. He was right. We do not need each other, for I am the stronger. I have vanquished him. Now on all of Earth there are none who can defy me. I am supreme.
Minutes later, a detachment of recon troops stumbles across the stunned form of the Hulk.
Looks like we're right on the right track. The Metal Master must have been in the vicinity. Only he could have beaten the Hulk. Hey, what gives? He's got some kind of mask on.
At that moment, the Hulk begins to regain consciousness.
Let's see what's underneath this thing.
What? No!
Gotta move fast. Well, he's still weak and dazed. Why would the Hulk wear a mask? Has he another identity?
If they find out who I really am, it's the end for me.
When the mask is removed,
this is crazy. He's got the same face underneath. Better take him to HQ. It's too much for us.
And so, word from Recon Unit C, sir. They caught the Hulk.
Great. Once we get him out of the way, we can concentrate on that blasted Metal Master.
And still no word about Bruce Banner. What could have happened to him?
Easy, men.
Easy, men. General Ross has had this special stone building prepared for the Hulk for months. We don't want to muff it now. Good thing the Hulk is still dazed. If he'll only stay that way for another few minutes. That's it. We've got him. He'll never escape again. This is the end of the Hulk. But there is one person who is not happy about the capture of the Earth's mightiest creature. General, you're making a mistake. The Hulk's the only one who might be able to stop the Metal Master. You've got to let me talk to him.
Talk all you want, son, but he's staying where he is.
Nervously, the teenager approaches the Hulk's escape-proof cell. It's me, Rick. Are you okay?
You, the one who betrayed me. Only you must know about that mask. You must have told him. But you didn't know the way would wear off and return my real face will return, did you? I can't trust you no more. Can't trust nobody. If I ever get my hands on you, you rotten squealer.
No, Hulk. No, I didn't tell.
You're lying to me, but you'll never fool me again. I'll get out of here somehow. And when I do...
No.
And when I break out of here, I'll have my revenge on everybody. Do you hear? On everybody! And I will get out! I will! No matter how long it takes, I'll get out!
And so we take leave of the most incredible creature on Earth, for a short time as he pounds his unbelievable, powerful fists against the silent stone wall, a wall which slowly, ever so slowly, begins to crumble.
I'll get out!
But what of Rick Jones? Hurt, bewildered, he turns to Thunderbolt Ross. General, where do I go to enlist in the Army?
Nowhere yet, son. You're only 16. You're too young.
But I'm tired of being just a nothing. I want to be where the action is.
I know how you feel, my boy. But if you really want to serve your country, the best thing to do is to stay in school. America needs trained men in every field, even the Army. And then, when you're old enough...
Cool it, General. I get the message. And slowly and inexorably, fate draws her little web closer and closer. For at that moment, the Metal Master destroys oil wells in the heart of the Near East. Behold, it is the Metal Master! Then speeds on to topple construction in Africa, affecting shipping in the Mediterranean, and uproot bridges in the heart of Europe.
Only the Metal Master could do all this.
And before long, the entire Earth has seen awesome demonstrations of the seemingly endless power of the menace from another galaxy. Not a human breathes on Earth who does not tremble at the name, the Metal Master. So I wonder, I know this is a thing with like superhero comics like Marvel and DC, but like with the other heroes around, well, at this point they didn't establish a shared universe, but like I wonder if the Metal Master actually did manage to defeat Fantastic Four and Thor. Well, I don't know if Spider-Man would have got involved, but Fantastic Four and Thor would have probably got involved. So Metal Master probably defeated them. And I could see how he could use the Fantastic Car or something to defeat the Fantastic Four. He could throw the Fantastic Car at him. And then Thor, I'm not sure how we could defeat. Maybe Thor was on another world or something. Thor was off-world or something like that. And at this point, we return to a disheartened Rick Jones. Heck, the world's in trouble, and there's nothing a cat my age can do about it. Why not take the General's advice, Rick, and just stick to your education? That's what the rest of us are doing. Sure, it's okay for him to talk. He was never the Hulk's partner. How can I go back to being an ordinary kid after something like that? Look, there's Rick Jones. Hey, Ricko, come here. We got something to show you. Wait till you see what the gang's been doing. You'll flip, son. Sorry, Daddy-O, I ain't a flippin' mood. Come on, sourpuss, what do you got to lose? And so Rick accompanies his friends and finds, we all chipped in to buy this ham radio, isn't it cool? We can talk to other hams all over the country. Hey, what do you know? That's it. The idea I've been looking for. It's perfect. They can't stop us on account of our age. And we can help the army, the police, everybody. What do you mean, Rick? With a bunch of us cats like us all over the country, keeping in touch by radio, we can have the greatest setup in the world. We'll form a club, call it something like the Team Brigade, and be ready to help out wherever we're needed. Hey, the Team Brigade, that sounds neat. Read, I'll buy it. And so the Team Brigade is born, a band of loyal teenagers of whom we will shortly hear more, but now back to the Hulk. The Teen Brigade later became very instrumental in the founding of the Avengers, and in that comic, the first Avengers comic. But minute after minute, hour after hour, his mighty, seemingly tireless fists pound against the stone wall, chipping it away bit by bit until at last, boom, boom, boom.
I'm free!
Not far away.
Strange, we haven't managed to locate Bruce Banner.
Oh, Dad, if anything happened to Bruce, I never realized how much he meant to me. Suddenly, General, the Hulk, he's escaped.
What? You mean he broke out of those thick concrete walls? It can't be, it can't. First that blasted Metal Master, and then Banner is missing. Now the Hulk is free again. Of all the blankety blank.
Oh, Dad, what if the Hulk had somehow captured Bruce? But what would Betty Ross say if she could see the Hulk at this moment? Back in his hidden lair, as his massive body is bathed by Bruce Banner's awesome ray.
It's over.
The ray worked all right this time, but I've been using it too often. I'm too weak. Can hardly stand. Everything's spinning around. Can't black out now. Must hold on. Must stay awake. Gotta beat the Metal Master. Earth in danger. Can't give up. And at that very moment, so he doesn't want me around anymore. So he doesn't need me. Okay, so who cares? I'll get my duds together and clear out once and for all. Rick, help me. Suddenly seeing the man who had once saved his life, seeing how helpless he is, the teenager forgets his anger and hurt, and, golly, Doc, you're in real bad shape. What happened? My gamma ray. Used it too often. Weak. Can't stand overdose of gamma rays. Can't take it. Good old Rick. Loyal Rick. Always here when I need you. What a fool I was. I should have known that Bruce Banner isn't always responsible for what the Hulk says or does. Doc, I gotta get you to a hospital. No. No time. I've thought of a way to beat the Metal Master. But need help. Can't do it alone. Well, gee, what can... Wait a sec. I know. You just tell me what you need, Doc, and my Teen Brigade will go into action. Teen Brigade? A short time later, after being sure that Bruce Banner is resting comfortably. Here's the pitch, gang. You've all heard of Dr. Bruce Banner. Well, he's got an angle on how to beat the Metal Master. But it's up to us to get him the equipment he needs. Now here's what we want. And so eagerly, enthusiastically, with all the energy of typical American teenagers, the newly formed Teen Brigade races into action. What are we waiting for? Last one back is a rotten egg. Gangway! North, south, east, west, and every corner of the United States, the Teen Brigade radio their messages, and parts and supplies start pouring in from all over in a desperate struggle to stop the Metal Master. Just reached Pittsburgh. Our condensers are on the way. Here's the tubes and circuits Rick asked for from Seattle. Blueprints on their way, over and out. And once more, alone and unsuspected, a slender figure stands in front of the gamma ray machine. Can't afford to rest any longer. It's now or never.
It's working. I can feel the power surging through my body. I'm strong again. I'm the Hulk again.
And so our gripping tale gathers momentum as it races towards its inevitable climax. For the Metal Master is still at large, and Earth has still found no way to cope with his dire menace. We've tried every weapon, every scheme. Nothing can stop the Metal Master. The people are going panicky. Something must be done soon. But what? And as those in authority ponder the problem hopelessly, the Metal Master continues to make a mockery of our powerful defenses.
How easy it is for me to hopelessly snare their transportation by twisting the metal tracks of their railroads.
No nation fails to feel the Metal Master's sting.
Attention, comrades! Launch missiles! The Metal Master must be destroyed!
More missiles. Will the helpless fools never learn? How frustrated they must be if they are watching this on their telescopic viewers. At a mere metal command from me, each missile separates and passes harmlessly around me. That roar behind me. So now they send the manned aircraft to battle me. But all I need is to streak through each one, melting it as I touch it. By merely melting the engine section of each plane, I permit the helpless pilots to bail out and float to safety. It is not that I am merciful, but I shall want every earth thing alive, so that there will be many to serve me. And now I shall simply lose myself in a bank of clouds, for I grow weary of this conflict. It's like battling children. The next time I appear, I shall be through toying with these puny humans. When next they see me, I shall come to take possession of all mankind.
But in an old warehouse in the southwest, some of those puny humans are plotting and planning, and working to defeat the unsuspecting alien. We brought all the equipment Rick asked for. He's locked inside now. What do you suppose he's doing with it? And where's Dr. Banner? Dr. Banner, too, is inside, but not in the form which the Teen Brigade might expect. It's a good thing you remember most of Bruce Banner's scientific knowledge, Hulk.
Shut up and let me think, Brett. There, the machine is finished. Now open that door and get on my way.
You bet, Hulk.
Gotta find that flying creep.
Look, it's the Hulk. But how did he get in there? What was he carrying? Looks like some sort of gun. If he's looking for the Metal Master, he's wasting his time. That gun won't do any good.
Minutes later, the Teen Brigade lookout sees.
It's him, it's the Metal Master. Headed due northwest.
Within seconds, the message is relayed to Teen Brigade radio posts throughout the area. Roger. I'll get the scoop to Rick Jones on the double.
over and out. And finally, Hulk! The Metal Masters is being sighted approaching Washington, D.C.
It's about time. Now stand back, brat. I got me a little traveling to do. The Metal Master must be figuring on taking over the government now. But the Hulk's got a few other plans for him.
And on the ground below, carloads of excited teenagers converge on the nation's capital. Come on, we don't want to miss any of this. But what's happened to Bruce Banner, Rick? He must have built that gun for the Hulk. Now we'll see some action.
There he is. All right, Flyboy, come on down to Earth before I blast you down with this gizmo. This is the Hulk talking.
The Hulk, good. Now I shall destroy you once and for all, with your own weapon. No matter how powerful that gun is, the metal of which it is made is subject to my every command. And so farewell, Hulk, for it shall now explode in your right arm.
You failed. You can't control this hunk of metal. See? Nothing happened to it, and nothing's gonna happen.
That's impossible. There is no type of metal I cannot control. I'll get closer to it.
That's what I want. Come real close.
No! Nothing is happening. But it can't be. It can't. I'm using all the mental power at my command. It has to explode. I command it to. I'll get closer still. The mental energy I am generating is enough to level an entire city. It must explode.
I knew it. You ain't all you crack up to be. You're a phony. A weak, brainless, ugly phony. Do you hear me? I say you're just a big zero.
We must explode. Explode! Explode! Meanwhile, unaware of what is taking place, General Ross still paces angrily in his room.
We gotta find Banner. He's the most brilliant weapons expert in the country. He's gotta come up with something to beat the Metal Master.
I've called every hospital, even the morgue. General, a report's coming from headquarters. The Hulk and the Metal Master are face to face on the outskirts of Washington, D.C.
Don't just stand there, man. Have my jet prepared for flight. I gotta reach the scene. Got to take charge. They're probably trying to decide which of them will take over this nation.
Dad, be careful. After a record-breaking cross-country jet flight, Thunderbolt Ross takes command of the assembled missile-striking force and...
All units advance! This is the showdown!
Meanwhile, for long, silent minutes, the Metal Master has hovered over the Hulk, unable to believe that he has failed at last, until...
All right, I let you stay there and tremble long enough. Now's my turn. Hey!
No, one last chance. I'll strike him with the steel plate I've been standing on. At least I can still control that.
Gotcha. You didn't think that little piece of tin could hurt me, did you?
That fist, that arm,
Don't strike me. I'll do anything, but don't hit me.
All right, you coward. I'll give you a chance. Make everything the way it was before you messed up all the metal on Earth. And I mean it now.
Tremblingly, the Metal Master concentrates as he summons all his vast, awesome powers, sending boundless waves of pure thought to every part of the planet.
And no tricks, or else.
Impelled by an uncontrollable fear of the Incredible Hulk, the alien Metal Master does as he was ordered, and within minutes all the damage that has been done is rectified in the most dazzling display of mental prowess ever seen on Earth. And then before anyone could make a move, the Hulk releases the beaten alien, and silently watches as the Metal Master rockets away from Earth, never again to return. He's gone! We've licked him! The Earth is safe! You did it, Hulk! You beat the Metal Master! But how? What kind of metal was that?
Anybody could have made it. Except most of you dumb humans. Always lose your heads when something happens. It wasn't any kind of metal at all. Just plastic and cardboard. I painted it to look like metal. It was a bluff that paid off.
Look! The whole thing's a phony! It's all hollow! But the Metal Master never suspected.
I guess you kids deserve most of the credit. If you hadn't rounded up all the junk I needed to make that gun, it would have been too late.
Gosh, imagine the Hulk complimenting us. Wowee. Hold on, we got company coming. The army's moving in.
There he is, up ahead. Steady now, men. Proceed with caution.
Hang on, Brett. We're heading home. I got no time for any explaining now.
Before General Ross can issue an order, the Teen Brigade tells him what has taken place, and
that's how it happened, sir. The Hulk beat the Metal Master. He saved the whole Earth.
well, I'll be. And so many, many miles and many hours later.
Well, here goes nothing again. What? What happened? I didn't change. I'm still the Hulk. What did I do wrong? Everything's set right. Everything's connected. Our Banner always felt that the blasted machine shouldn't be used too much. The gamma rays are too strong, too hard to control. I always hated Banner's weak body. Always wished I could stay as the Hulk. But now to be the Hulk forever. To always be hunted. Feared.
While unaware of Bruce Banner and the Hulk's plight, Betty Ross continues her seemingly hopeless quest.
Yeah, lady. Doc Banner used to buy his papers here, but I haven't seen him in weeks. Look, there's Betty Ross, the General's daughter. Yeah, she's been asking around for Doc Banner for days. Maybe we should tell Rick.
Then, at a Team Brigade radio post.
Can you reach Rick, Charlie? Got a message for him. I was gonna call him myself. Got some big news from Washington.
And in the Hulk's secret lair.
Am I gonna stay hidden in this cave all my life?
Hulk, great news. You've gotten a pardon because you defeated the Metal Master.
A pardon? Is that the best I can do? I saved this whole blind planet, and all they can do is pardon me! Miserable, ungrateful humans! What good is a pardon gonna do me now? It's too late! Everything's too late!
Hulk, don't! Take it easy! Hulk!
Take it easy. He says, take it easy. I'll show you how I'll take it easy.
I'll show the whole crummy world. Oh, what? I'm normal again. I'm Bruce Banner. The ray did work. It just had a delayed reaction.
Rick, I hope I never have to go through that again. You don't know what the pain is like, the anguish.
Sure, Doc. Sure, I can imagine. That's what makes you edgy.
Later, after Bruce Banner has rested a while.
By the way, Doc, I meant to tell you, Betty Ross has been looking for you. She's been real worried about you being missing for so long.
Poor kid. I'll go to see her right away. At Betty's house.
So they pardon the Hulk of all the lunkhead decisions. Can't they see he's tricked them? He's trying to throw us off guard. He's as dangerous as ever. The doorbell. Who? Where in thunder have you been? We turned this state upside down looking for you.
Sorry, General. I was feeling under the weather. So I took a few days' rest in Bermuda.
Bermuda? While the whole world totters on the brink, he's resting in Bermuda.
Oh, Bruce, thank heavens you're all right.
Hello, Betty. I'm sorry I worried you, dear.
I'm sorry I worried you, dear. Bah! How a daughter of mine could ever fall for such a spineless milksop? Sometimes I think she'd be better off mooning over the Hulk. At least he's got a backbone.
Bruce, I know there was more to your absence than the fact that you didn't feel well. I had the strangest feeling that there's some connection between you and the Hulk. Why won't you confide in me? Don't I mean enough to you? Mean enough? I can't tell you any more, Betty, because you mean too much to me. As for the Hulk, let's hope that he's gone now, forever. But alas, the hope of Bruce Banner is not to be realized, for the Hulk is destined to live again. But that's another tale. The gamma ray machine. It grows more unpredictable each time it's used. If the Doc has to face it again, what will happen next time? The end. And there's a thing for Iron Man. A new different superhero, Iron Man, in Tales of Suspense now. So, yeah, that's the end of that comic. So I hope you guys enjoy this video. If you could like, comment, and subscribe, that'd be appreciated. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you guys later.